Hi, so we are going to do a somatic practice together, somatic meditation. And the purpose of this is to interrupt obsessive thinking, those thought loops that we can get caught in, that create anxiety when we are stuck in that figure it out mode. And this is really useful if you are experiencing really deep anxiety, but it's helpful if you're just, wanting to recenter as well. So you can use it either way. So the first thing that we're going to do is get comfortable in your seat. That is called a sigh release. Deep breath in, sigh to exhale. That in itself is a very regulating practice. So that's something to keep in your back pocket. And you can use as much or as little sound as you want. The idea is that you take a deep breath in and a slow, extended exhale with sound. So it could just be the sound of the breath, or it could be the sound of a sigh. That might sound funny to you, but if you dare to try it, it can actually create a really pleasant sensation in your body. So that's number one, sigh release. So let's settle in, bring our attention inward, close your eyes if you haven't already, soften your gaze downward if closing your eyes feels too uncomfortable. Just take a moment to gather your attention inward. Notice what it feels like to make contact with the seat beneath you. Notice how you're breathing, if you're breathing. And the first thing that we're going to do is breathe in a particular way. So we are going to take an inhale through the nose in a faster, more aggressive manner than we ordinarily would. So it's a deep inhale through the nose in a slightly more aggressive manner than we would. And then we're going to release that in a long, slow, letting go exhale. And so it will be something like this. And now we'll do this 3 times. And notice how that has changed the sensations in your body. That may have relaxed you a bit. You may feel tingles. You may feel slightly more settled. If you're experiencing really deep, intense anxiety, you may want to do that more times. And now we are going to bring the breath slowly into the body. We're going to draw the breath all the way down to the pelvic floor. See if you can feel it in the pelvic floor. It might be quite subtle. And as you fill your body with breath, you want to fill your pelvis, your belly, your lower back, your chest, your upper back, your neck, throat, even your face and head, but without putting pressure on yourself. You're just going to direct the breath to fill all of these areas of the body Hold it for one moment and then release. And let's do that again. And I want you to do this one more time. We are tricking the mind a little bit, helping it to let go by giving it another purpose, which is to direct the breath into these parts of the body that you may not ordinarily. So, to explore what it feels like to fill your whole body from pelvic floor to the top of your head with a gentle breath. So, what we've done is we've created a little bit of separation between the thoughts and the self thinking the thoughts. Often, when we are engaged in anxiety, when we are feeling intensely activated, we are identifying with the thoughts as though we are the thoughts. And actually, we are the self, some might say higher self, having the thoughts. And if we can create a little bit of separation, that is a window into relief that regulates the nervous system and gives us the opportunity to drop our energy from the mind back into the body. So now for a few breaths, I want you to breathe in love and breathe out fear, whatever that means to you. Just experiment. Breathe in love with the in breath and out fear. And notice what love feels like if you can. What is the feeling of love? Not romantic love per se, but just the energy of okayness, the energy of aliveness, the energy of connection, acceptance, possibility. If you can presence it even for a moment, it's very nourishing. It can be quite blissful. It may help to turn the corners of your mouth up into a smile, which actually creates a cascade of sensation in the body. And if it doesn't for you, that's okay too. Just meet whatever's present with gentle curiosity. See if you can call your energy, your attention into your heart space, and notice what your heart feels like. Does it feel heavy, solid, numb? Is it throbbing, beating hard, racing? What does it feel like in your heart? Does it feel open? Does it feel closed? Part of the anxiety for most of us is feeling separate from love, from the energy of love, the okayness, the aliveness, the potential and possibility of love. But we can offer ourselves the sensations of love, no matter what the circumstances are. And your mind might say, that's crazy. This problem is too big. It's too urgent. But it is possible. So just notice if you can connect with the potential of what is holding us, the what is greater than ourselves, the infinite love and infinite intelligence that surrounds us, the web of intraconnectedness that we share with living things, with the fabric of life. Life is love. Life itself is love, and the breath is life. So the breath is love. You are connected even when you don't feel as though you are. If you can come into the body and into the breath, into the heart space or the belly, in the moment, you are connected. It's as near as your breath. We are connected. This here is a relationship, a relational field that we are sharing beyond time and space. We are together. Take a moment to notice whatever tension or resistance may remain. Perhaps it's numb or you feel sort of neutral. All of that is perfect. And just notice what your heart wants and what your heart needs. You can also put a hand on your heart and give yourself the reassurance of that self touch. A hand on the heart is also really good for the nervous system. Take a deep breath. You can breathe into the heart. And also notice the contact you're making with whatever the surface you're sitting on or lying on is. And try and imagine that that is being stabilized by the earth beneath you. And allow yourself to be held by the earth. If you want to imagine yourself being wrapped in an energetic blanket or being held by an ideal parent figure or a tree, an animal, whatever brings you comfort, imagine it wrapping around you in a loving, warm embrace, a solid embrace that your body can just completely melt into the safety of. Mm. It's good to feel held. And when you're ready, you can gently flutter your eyes open, taking care to make that transition slowly. Always noticing what it feels like to come out of inner awareness and into outer awareness, and then back into the screen. So, the breath practices at the beginning of this are really good practice. Later in this module, you'll be asked to incorporate a 30-second self regulation or pleasure regulation practice before engaging with money and work stuff. And those breaths, the deep, sort of quick, aggressive inhale, long, slow release, exhale, three of those are a really good 30-second practice. You can take pieces of any of these practices and weave together your own, whatever works for you, your own exercise or practice. That invitation will be in the written part of the module. Okay, thanks for being with me.